card is filled in. With defeat, warriors will prove their strength to the world.
Welcome to Versus, a series where I put two things up against each other, whether video games, music, anything you guys want to see. As long as it has something in common, I'll most likely do it. In this episode of Versus, we have the most anticipated game of this year, and most likely game of the year, GTA 5 against Saints Row 4. I'm mainly going to be talking about GTA 5 and Saints Row 4, but I will be talking about previous games in the series as well, along with my personal preference, just to give you guys a little backstory in case you haven't played them. So without further ado, let's get right into it. GTA 5 has to be one of the best games I've ever played, and with the multiplayer right around the corner, I could just imagine countless of hours playing with my friends online. There's nothing major I dislike about this game, but I will be picking out the little things that I do dislike, along with the things that I see on social medias and in real life. Now, before we dive into the gameplay, I would just like to say this. GTA 5, or just the Grand Theft Auto series in general now, is one of those games where everyone has to have it. Gamers and non-gamers alike, everyone seems to catch on to this game, whether they play it for 400 hours or 4 minutes. Everyone seems to have it. And that's a good thing for Rockstar, considering they're banking it right now and making millions of dollars. But two things that tick me off when I'm reading through social medias, YouTube comments, and when I talk to people in general is a lot of people say that the game has to be realistic. They complain that the game isn't realistic enough, the driving sucks. Listen, it's a game. It's not supposed to be realistic. You're playing video games because you can't physically do these things in real life. If you do these things in real life, you're probably going to get a lot of jail time. I never understood why people complain that this game has to be realistic or else they're not buying it. It seems like everyone and their mom complains about the realisticness of this game. Even the slutty girls at my school buy it just so they could talk about the first mission while I'm already done with the game. Now, realisticness aside, let's get into the gameplay and the few things that make me upset while playing this game. GTA 5 is basically San Andreas and GTA 4 combined to make a perfect baby with Red Dead Redemption and Max Payne 3. That's what GTA 5 is to me. It's everything Rockstar has ever created into one perfect game. Although it's on the Xbox 360 and PS3 right now, I'm pretty sure it's going to be coming out for PC in the near future, which I will buy, and we'll see if it's far superior than what it is on console right now. Now, with the big sandbox game like GTA comes a lot of glitches. And surprisingly enough, I haven't seen any in GTA 5 compared to GTA 4, where glitches were constant in that game. The few notes that GTA should take from competitors such as Saints Row is the music choice. Saints Row got the music choice down in Saints Row the 3rd, where you could make your own mixtape and turn off any song you don't like, and just have the songs you like all in one station. While GTA didn't take that and implement it in their game. Little things like that, just music choices, bother me, because there's some songs in GTA which I can't stand and I just want to skip it. I really wish GTA would have took that one thing from Saints Row to make it a little bit better while driving. I mean, a lot of the songs are repetitive in GTA 5, especially because I only listen to a few radio stations. I never tend to listen to the Mexican radio station, considering that's just not my taste in music. So it would have been nice to take the few songs you actually like and put them in a station where you could listen to them non-stop. One idea for free roam games like this is when you're driving a car, listening to the radio station, there should be an option where you can plug in your own iPod and actually listen to the songs you have on your iPod while driving the car. It'd make the game much more enjoyable, for me at least. I don't know about you guys, but little things like that could really improve the game. Other than that, the game's near perfect. There are some glitches and some cutscenes that include water. Usually water cutscenes, the water isn't like texturized, it's just a bunch of red pixels, and that annoys me sometimes, or it annoys me every time, considering why is that happening, The graphics are on par with Red Dead Redemption, maybe even a little bit better, but it's not really what I expected graphics wise. It still looks amazing, but from the trailers it kind of stepped down a notch, in my opinion at least. Other than that, the gameplay is great, except for the cops. If you guys have seen my cops video I did of GTA 5, you would know how much I hate cops. The cops in this game are insane. They're hard to get away from. If you like getting chased by cops every time you commit a crime by punching somebody in the face or stealing a car, then this game's for you. But compared to previous GTA games, this has to be the hardest game to escape cops from. If you haven't bought this game yet, you should. It has a great story, a better story than any previous GTA game in my opinion. Along with multiplayer coming out in a few days, it's a blast. You'll be playing this for countless hours. The Saints Row series was the first ever series to make me actually love open world games. I've played a lot of sandbox open world games. Previously, before Saints Row, I've played Crackdown, Just Cause, and I guess Fallout counts in an open world game as well, third person, even though if it does have first person. But for some reason, Saints Row just hooked me. The first Saints Row game I played was Saints Row 2. That has to be the best Saints Row game in the series. I then later picked up Saints Row 1. I enjoyed it, but it had no voice acting from the main character, except for like a few lines, and it was also very, very difficult. I don't like difficult games. I like games where you can play through it and enjoy the story, and once you're done, then you could turn up the difficulty and whatnot. But the direction of the newer Saints Row games, I absolutely hate. Saints Row 1 and 2 were great, but man, I was expecting so much more from Saints Row the Third or Saints Row 3. I wish the newer games would have followed the storyline of Part 1 and Part 2 and just tied up loose ends with Dex. But no, Saints Row the Third had no implements of the previous games. It was over the top, giant dildos as it's known for now. It was taking a rip at the Grand Theft Auto series. It didn't want to be a clone of it anymore, so it decided to become a big parody. And that's cool with me. You know, you could become a not so serious game, but that's kind of degrading at the same time. What about your loyal fans from Part 1 and Part 2? You're gonna forget about them and make something completely different? I know in Saints Row 4 they added Benjamin King back from the Vice Kings, and that was great to see him back along with old school Shandy, but you know, we need something more. I absolutely hate the direction the game is going. It's a fun game, don't get me wrong. I can't see myself playing it for much longer if they continue to ruin it. Saints Row 4 was a step in the right direction, but it still has the over-the-top wonkiness, especially with the superpowers. I know you're in a simulation in the game, but at the end of the game, it makes it seem like there's nowhere else for this game to go. The ending of the game just doesn't cut it for me. Part 1 and Part 2, the endings cut it. You know, it's a bold statement, and it ends. While in Saints Row 3 and 4, it's like, really? That's the ending? I could have sworn they could have done something better with that. The graphics stepped up a bunch from Part 1, Part 2, and then Part 3, but 3 and 4 look basically identical. And that's a setback for making 4 games on the same console, while GTA 5 and GTA 4 are the only 2 games on this current gen console. I know Rockstar made other games for the current gen consoles, but think about it. GTA made 2 games in the series for this console. Saints Row, the whole series is based on this console. So I don't know what they're going to go from here. It'd be amazing to see it go more deep into the roots of the original Saints Row games. Now on to the gameplay though. I touched on a little bit how superpowers make the game unrealistic, and I'm not here to say the game needs to be realistic considering it is a big parody, and I'm okay with that, I guess. But it takes away the whole purpose of driving vehicles. I mean, why? This isn't Infamous or Prototype or whatever those games you fly around and jump off building to building. It's Saints Row. You're supposed to be driving cars. You know, what happens to the original gangster style Saints Row? Now it's all whatever this is. Now, unlike GTA 5, I have experienced a lot of texture glitches and a lot of glitches in general in Saints Row 4. The big one is being invisible. That was horrible. Like, you could only see the shadow of your superpowers going off when you're running. And another one would be the textures not popping up, but then again, that happens in GTA 5 pretty much every time there's water in the cutscene, at least for me. But in Saints Row 4, it's actual gameplay, and there's like a, I don't know, I'll probably have some gameplay of it on the screen so you guys can see it for yourself. Can't really explain it well, but it's just not right. There's also been voice glitches where every time you load up the game, it's always Keith David saying the exact same thing. I don't know if that's supposed to be there or if the people actually made it like that. So every time you load up the game, it cuts off Keith David in mid-sentence. But one thing that Saints Row has over GTA 5 is the customization. Now, I don't know how GTA 5 Online is going to be with the customization, but as of right now, Saints Row 4 is completely over the top. You can make your own character, basically, all the features, even the penis size and the breast size. So, you know, I'm pretty sure GTA Online won't have that. I also like the ability of you being able to super jump right into a car so you don't have to get around and, you know, open the door. You could just kick the window shield open and automatically drive the car, although you don't do that a lot in Saints Row 4, considering, like I said, you hardly drive. Even when GTA 5 came out, Saints Row was still trying to troll them by releasing GAT 5 free DLC. If you haven't played this game yet, give it a try. It's an unrealistic game. It's not to be taken seriously, but then again, most people don't like unrealistic games for some odd reason. Glad you guys stayed through the whole video. If you're up to this point, be sure to leave your opinions in the comments on which game you prefer, GTA 5 or Saints Row 4. Also in the comments, leave suggestions for up-and-coming versus videos. I'll be sure to check them out. If they're good, I'll most likely do a versus video on it. Also, I normally don't ask this, but please leave a like on this video if you liked it, and share it with anybody you know. These videos do take a lot longer than my normal videos I post, but I hope that these videos get a lot more recognition than my other videos I post. So that's all I ask of you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.